It's your gear channel again. Today I'm going to talk about a guitar that has troubled with me for 4 years. It's called Reverend Flatroc. Reverend are an American company that started small in Detroit and moved to Ohio and sort of maintained their fantastic small-scale boutique attitude in a good way. They produce excellent guitars that are now manufactured in Korea, but they still maintain this individuality that I like very much. Again, I want to emphasize that I'm not sponsored by anyone, but I still mostly say nice things about these guitars. So this Flatroc is sort of a very basic model. It's a bit like the Telecaster of the Reverend guitars. The body is quite small. It's made of Carina wood. It's a very resonant wood that is very good for guitars. I understand Gibson have used Carina for their classical models in the 70s at least. Now this guitar is, as I said, it's small, but it's not too light. It's actually quite heavy. And some people have worried whether this guitar is neck heavy because it looks like that, but it's not at all. It's very balanced. Now the most interesting thing about this guitar, I'll just jump into that now, is this knob here. This is called the bass contour. Now it's in the maximum position and the guitar sounds like this. So it's a bit sort of murky, dark. Somehow reminds you of Gibson maybe. And I've never really understood what you do with the tone knob, but I sure understand what you do with this bass contour knob. So this is the maximum bass response from the pickups. And if I turn this off, it becomes different. Fender maybe? Bright, trebly. But I like the bass contour rolled up, so it's a bit darker. Now these pickups were called Revtrons at the time, which was 2017 I think it was. Then they removed some bits and pieces, the chrome covering, and now they are called Retro Blasts. But they are basically the same pickups. They are humbucking low output pickups that are very nice, especially with small amplifiers. I should add that I'm not using any pedals today, so my signal chain is very simple. There's just a small tube amplifier, a direct inbox, and a miniature PA amp. I'll write the brand names in the comments as usual. Now the pickups are very balanced, and usually you're supposed to go through the different pickups, which I'll do very quickly. So bass contour up, and this pickup here. Now I'm in the position with both pickups, which I used earlier on. You can really feel the change. So this guitar is very versatile. You can play very different styles. And then the neck pickup. How would I put it? Jazzy, maybe? But the lovely thing about this guitar, it's really versatile and somehow very responsive to how you play it. So this is excellent, especially if you're playing by yourself or in a studio. You can really get the sounds that you want. I haven't turned the knobs at all, and they are not all maxed up, so this shows you that the low output is very high in fact in this guitar. Now, this was Corina. I think this neck is roasted maple, maybe, and probably the fingerboard is, I should think it's rosewood, but I'm not quite sure. These guitars are not very expensive. They're still around €1,000, but the price seems to be going up like prices for any other guitar these days. But they're still affordable and very versatile, as I said, so if you're someone who can't afford many guitars, this is the one to try, because it can really cover many sounds and styles. And the finishing, the quality of the guitar is really excellent. I understand that people at Reverend in the United States, they control every guitar when it arrives from the factory. So, some final notes. Quite nice. Okay, see you soon with another piece of gear.